There was a time when you would have given anything for just 5 minutes of peace. Remember? The 6 a.m. alarms, the frantic hunt for a missing left shoe, the endless cycle of laundry that smelled like grass, stains and overpriced body spray. You were a chauffeur, a chef, a therapist, and a human alarm clock. You were essential. But then it happens. The last box is taped shut. The car pulls out of the driveway, and you walk back inside to a house that is suddenly, deafeningly quiet. You realize the peace you spent 20 years wishing for actually feels a lot like grief. This isn't just missing your kids. This is the psychology of the empty nest. And today, we're going to talk about why the silence is so loud. By the end of this video, you'll understand why you feel like a stranger in your own home, the science of role loss, and how to rebuild a life when your biggest project has finally moved on. In psychology, we call this role loss grief. For 2 decades, your identity was parent. You were obsessed with productivity. You were project managers of your family. When the kids leave, it's like being fired from a CEO position without a retirement party. Think about the first time you went to the grocery store after they left. You reached for the family-sized box of Eggo waffles or the gallon of milk out of habit. Then you stopped. You realized that if you buy that much now, it'll just go bad. That tiny moment in the frozen food aisle. That's not about waffles. That's your brain realizing your utility has changed. But if you aren't, it's the person who makes the school lunches anymore. Who exactly are you? We're about to dive into the identity vacuum and why your brain is literally wired to mourn this transition. There's a specific type of nostalgia that hits during an empty nest. It's triggered by the museum effect. You walk past their old bedroom. It still smells a little like that one specific laundry detergent or the old wood of a trophy shelf. You see the tally marks on the pantry door where you measured their height every birthday. You remember 2005's the year of the must-have Christmas toy, the year they broke their arm at summer camp. You're not just mourning their absence today. You're mourning every version of them that existed in this house. The toddler, the middle schooler, the moody teenager, they're all gone now. This is called ambiguous loss. They're alive, they're healthy, they're just gone. And your brain doesn't know how to process a house that's full of memories but empty of people. So, how do we stop living in a museum? There is a psychological pivot that changes everything, and it starts with a concept called reframing. The biggest mistake we make is trying to keep the old role alive. It's calling them 3 times a day. Hovering. We're trying to fill the purpose gap. But here's the hard truth. Your job as a director is over. You've been promoted to consultant. The strategy. This is where we talk about active letting go. It's the realization that you did your job too well. They are independent because you were a great parent. Now that energy you poured into them is looking for a place to land. If you don't find a new project, whether it's a career pivot, it's a hobby you abandoned in 1994, or reconnecting with a spouse who feels like a stranger, that energy turns into resentment. The house is quiet, yes. But silence isn't just an absence of noise. It's a space for something new. You spent 20 years building a nest. Now, it's time to realize the nest wasn't just for them. It was a workshop where you were being built too. It's okay to cry in the grocery aisle. It's okay to hate how clean the kitchen stays. But remember, your kids didn't leave you. They carried you with them into the world. You're in the way they handle a crisis, the way they cook an egg, and the way they treat a stranger. If you're sitting in a quiet house right now, I want you to do one thing. Go into that museum bedroom, open a window, and let some fresh air in. Then come back here and tell me in the comments, what is one dream you put on hold while you were raising them? It's time to pick it back up and stay happy. If this resonated with you, please don't forget to like and subscribe.